I'm right in a valley in Himachal Pradesh near Simla in the hills of Himalayas. What a beautiful place it is. You see, something that people enjoy right here is peace and tranquility. You may be wondering, what am I doing here? Well, I'm searching for something. And when do you search? You search when you have lost something, losing our way, our peace of mind, and living naturally. This is nature, Mother Nature. Perhaps it's time to correct ourselves. Untimely heavy rains, floods, cyclones are the real examples that we are interfering with the laws of nature. Repeated weather disturbances, global warming, melting of the ice, and the displacement of land to the sea are the real threat to our planet. Some 3 years ago, I was approached by a team of doctors who were researching the causes of diabetes in Southeast Asians and how it could be prevented. They contacted Eastern Foods to create culturally sensitive food. This prompted me to leave Britain as we wanted to resolve this problem jointly. My journey in search of organic food starts here in Jaipur in the middle of India. This is a foundation we've been working for 3 years. Here, Morarka Foundation was doing a great deal of work in training thousands of farmers to grow organic food. The farmer knows the traditional methods and the foundation trains them to use modern technology so that the farmer is able to grow more food organically. Healthy Hearts and Morarka Foundation joined hands. Jointly, we have converted 190,000 farmers who are now growing organic food certified by Western authorities in 14 regions of India. Some achievement. I started with farmers who were growing organic food in the foothills of Himalayas, the Himachal Pradesh region in India. I met farmers and listened to their problems. Raghavan, you are a certified organic farmer and you are the president. And you, sir, are the head of the village. Tell me, what are your problems?
The biggest problem we faced that it was initially difficult to convince people to go back to organic agriculture. Now that has happened and we grow organic food, we face difficulties in marketing our food at a premium. Whatever we grow, we do not get the right price for it. We may have to go back to chemicals if we do not get a fair price.
When a farmer grows food organically, he gets less produce as compared to when he used to grow with the help of chemicals. Despite the problems, we continue to make efforts and grow food organically.
This buyer has spent a lot of money and came all the way from Germany to see you. We met him in organic food exhibition in Germany in February. He visited us again in March and said he would like to meet farmers in Simla. And here he is. He is prepared to buy your entire crop if you grow a quantity of peas. Now your sale is guaranteed.
We are now some 2,300 meters above the ground. Oh God, beautiful. Now we're going to take a look at the water accumulation. This water has been pumped up from the river downstairs and they are using hydrant system. And you see all these pipes will feed the plant. I'm sorry, I'm a little out of breath, but it's been lovely coming up 2,300 meters up and it's been beautiful. My team is absolutely fantastic. The farmers bring their organic produce to the mandi, the local marketplace. We changed all that. We arranged for the organic produce to be collected from the farms and also pay them a premium for it. They spend time on their farms making good organic compost, the job they are good at. This is how we grow and source our organic products. We apply the same standards in sourcing conventional produce. Let me share with you what really happens in the marketplace.
Look how the produce is being treated. There is no place for hygiene or food safety here. It's a total mix-up of good and bad chilies, some of which are no better than floor sweepings. Everything is sold here. Nothing is ever thrown away. I decided to pose as a buyer for export.
How can we make it a bit cheaper?
हाँ ये मिक्स करने के साथ हो जाएगा
तो इसको इसके अंदर कितने का है ये?
4 बोरी
हाँ हाँ पटकी कितने का है?
22 रुपया
ये 22 रुपया है और ये 37
40 रुपया
40 रुपया तो थोड़ा सस्ता करेगा तो क्या करेगा इन दोनों को मिला के?
Leaving rather disappointed at the mandi, I went to see one of the so-called better farmers. Chilies are being dried on the soil in the open field. They are being graded and the poor quality chilies are being separated. After taking the stems out, the chilies are ready to be bagged. I felt a little better, but I would have felt more comfortable if the chilies were dried on tarpaulin. I still have an issue with contamination caused by the bird droppings in this open field. 2 years ago, we started a project of backward integration. It was time to go and see how our project was getting on. Our partners consist of a farmer, project management team to lead and monitor the progress in the field and during the entire process, and of course, East End Foods themselves.
Basically, you are growing 110 acres of S4 here,
Yes,
which is your usual variety.
That is S4
Yeah. So,
village. Right. This job is right from the date of sowing of the seed till harvest and marketing.
the 110 acres that you're doing of S4 is fantastic. I think it looks very, very good.
low heat value and color is also be good.
Banned pesticides which they should not use on every farmer, and if there is any violation of the agreed procedure,
Okay.
which they have to follow on duty, right till the stage of marketing.
That's very good indeed. That's a good record.
The crop is monitored from sowing to harvest. The end results are good. Both aflatoxin and pesticide residue are often below detection level. The harvested crop is spread out on a tarpaulin sheet, and the rejected chilies are discarded. If this is not done right away, fungal growth could contaminate up to 20% of the fruit within a very short time. Who would then throw away 20% of their crop? Then comes the hygienic drying. Solar tents are installed in the fields and the chilies are dried on racks to minimize any risk of contamination. The outside temperature is 30 degrees Celsius and it is 50 degrees Celsius inside the tent, an ideal temperature for drying chilies without affecting their color.
This is how we have tackled the problem of drying. And why drying in such secure environment? Because aflatoxin is out, pesticide residue is very, very little and negligible, and these are the things, the issues that Food Standards Agency and other agencies in the world are really worried about.
The chilies arrive at the lab, where they are tested for physical, chemical, and microbiological parameters to ensure that the product meets the customer specifications.
Traceability is very important. It helps us track the material and preserve its identity from the farm all the way through the table, at the end for the consumer. So as a certification body, we're looking, the auditing that we do is very important. Every transaction needs to be properly recorded. So each transaction received by an operation and each that leaves the operation must be recorded. Our auditors will do a balance. They'll look at that, they'll look at the inventory, they'll look at how much was purchased and how much was sold, and so at the beginning and ending inventories match up with the appropriate amounts. We look that there's proper documentation of each of the transactions and the movement of the products.
Traceability for very, very long in food trade, or let's say any consumer product, was restricted up till distribution system. That means which retailer, what price, which distributor and which manufacturer or processor has produced the goods, and it gets reflected in the barcode. But in case of food products, especially related to organic food, we have gone to the back end of traceability. This covers the farmer, the field, the crop area, the output which has been produced, and its batch, its lot number, and how this batch is now gone into processing, and then right up to the consumer end.
For a long time, we've been working on purity of food, purity of spices most of all. After all, if the meal is this big, what is the quantity of spice? Only this. Our trial has been that we have been controlling the aflatoxin limits and also pesticide residue limits very, very strongly. So let us go for pure spices.